Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Carnage Reviews. My name is Eric. Today's film shows you why you can't trust rich people. That's right, we're looking at the super underrated body horror film, Society. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, don't be a butthead.
Fuck you, butthead.
Click that subscribe button today. It's the best way to keep up to date with all my latest content. Be sure to click that bell icon as well, too. Society was directed by Brian Yuzna. It stars Billy Warlock, Devin DeVasquez, Evan Richards, and Ben Meyerson. Billy is a troubled and confused young man whose family is very wealthy. He has reoccurring nightmares and visions that there are more to his parents and younger sister than meet the eye. For one, they look nothing like him, and his parents treat him rather coldly. He feels as if he does not belong. These fears worsen when fellow classmate David Blanchard, who is obsessed with Billy's sister, has him listen to a very troubling recording.
Then you can do it with women as well as men.
Of course.
You know the schedule. First we dine, then copulation. With someone your own age first. Then with your mother and me. Then in comes the host. You'll be ready.
I could hardly keep a straight face when Bill apologized to me about not being able to make it tonight.
Don't be concerned about your brother, Jen. He's too busy with things in his own world to worry about ours.
The recording is of Billy's sister and parents having a not-so-family-friendly conversation. Billy begins to suspect his family, if they even are his family, are wrapped up in some kind of strange cult, and that everyone he knows is involved. What Billy does not realize is that the truth is way worse than anything he could have imagined. For those who don't know, Brian Yuzna was a producer on the film Reanimator. He struck a deal with a company, a two-film deal. One was a sequel to Reanimator called Bride of Reanimator. The other was a film called Society. And he wanted to direct Society first as a way of establishing himself as a director. With a movie like this, it's really hard to talk about and review. I feel like a film like Society, you need to just see it. And you need to keep your knowledge of the film limited. That's the best way to view a film like this. In an interview, Yuzna described how the original script for Society was about a blood cult, so it was more of a slasher film. Being a fan of the strange and unusual, Yuzna had the script changed from slasher film to body horror film, and boy, it's a strange ride. Society has the look and feel of most films from that era, but once it gets going, you know you're in for something different. The film leans heavy on things not appearing as they seem and paranoia. The ideas and themes in Society are still very prevalent today. A class-based system where those in the upper class have enormous power and wealth, and they benefit from those in the lower and middle class. We see it every day. The rich and powerful doing horrible things, and they get away with it because of who they are. If you think about it, especially in the U.S., the rich and powerful really do feed off us common folk. So, besides the shape-shifting and flesh-intertwining orgies, Society really isn't that far off. Wait, scratch that. We're talking about bored-as-fuck rich people. The flesh-intertwining orgies are definitely happening.
What the fuck's going on? Didn't you know, Billy boy? The rich have always sucked off low-class shit like you.
Anyway, this is a horror film channel, not a political channel. So, how is Society as a film? Well, I'll tell you this. Don't go into it expecting an in-depth explanation or plot of what's going on because there is none. Yuzna even said it himself that when he shoots a movie, he prefers to have scenes that provoke emotion, a feeling. He doesn't like telling stories that simulate real life. As you can imagine, Society has a lot of weird things going on. One thing that always stood out to me is the character Mrs. Caitlin, who is the mother of our main character Billy's love interest. She's a rather large woman who seems to have a fetish for hair. So what purpose does this character serve? Comedy relief? Perhaps it's symbolism for how weird and eccentric rich people can be. I'm not sure. But her daughter Clarissa is just as strange.
How do you like your tea? Cream? Sugar? Or do you want me to pee in it?
Society feels like a film that Frank Henenlotter would have directed. You know, it would be crazy to see those guys work together. The special effects done by Screaming Mad George is what makes the film memorable. You get to see some incredible and disturbing practical effects. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. Society is a weird film with weird characters and an even weirder story. What makes the movie good is how it draws you in. It shows you bits and pieces of what's going on, and we know something horrible is going to happen, but the film makes us wait to find out what's actually happening. And man, those opening credits alone, with that music, is so fucking creepy and haunting. Like a lot of the movies I talk about on this channel, Society is not for everyone. If you're a fan of strange movies with weird ideas and great special effects, then Society might just be what the doctor ordered. It's a great 80s horror film that just goes completely off the fucking rails, and I mean that in a good way. I give Society 5 skulls. Have you seen Society? If you have, let me know your thoughts on the film, good or bad, in the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please consider tapping that like button. Well, that's it for me today, guys. I only have one thing left to say, and that is, see you later, buttheads.
Well, son, I guess you're right. I am a butthead.